What is up, YouTube? It's me, Kevin, and I am back for a brand new blind playthrough on my channel, and I'm super excited because today I'm kicking off my blind playthrough of Grounded 2 Early Access, just released yesterday. So this is the most basic of the Early Access release, and yeah, I'm actually so excited because Grounded Part 1 is my second favorite survival game of all time, and definitely one of my favorite games of all time. I would put it in my top 20, probably squeaks into my top 10. Like, I thought it was phenomenal. The only survival game I ever felt like that surpassed this was Subnautica. That was just absolutely my favorite survival game of all time. That's the only thing that I ever felt like had a better experience personally for me than Grounded. But Grounded, I would tell you though, even though I consider that, I think Grounded is a better made game than Subnautica. It had like a better quality of life for survival. It was just a labor of love game. And I just loved every second of it. And I had a playthrough on my channel where I did a solo WoW difficulty build playthrough. And that's what we're gonna do with Grounded 2 today. So let's check out some settings here. All right, so I've done some basic looks at the settings. So we're gonna go 4K. We got epic settings. There doesn't seem to be any other details you can add. You can just select epic or something else. So, I mean, early access, they haven't gotten to the point where you can kind of fine tune and tweak some of the graphical settings, but I'm turning motion blur off. I mean, that's basically it. There wasn't a lot to change. Again, this is just early access. It just came out, so. Welcome to the Grounded community. This game is an ongoing work in progress, and your feedback will be critical in helping to make it the best experience possible. Thank you for joining us and being a part of our development. So this is gonna be cool. So I'll tell you this. This is my plan for Grounded 2 on my channel. I'm super excited to dive in and play the early access build right now. Right now, I don't have any other plans to kind of play this game after the initial early access series I'm doing right now before 1.0 releases. My plan is to play the early access right now and then quit the game and then come back to it with the full release. Now, I will say this, that could change. I don't know. I may get excited about certain releases and want to jump back in before 1.0, but that is the way it's currently, that is my current plan. So this is a visual only setting. I don't want to change that. We're gonna go with arachnophobia. If anybody watched my first playthrough, the wolf spiders scared the shit out of me, and that makes these games more fun in my opinion. All right, so we're gonna continue. What does that mean? Okay, I was about to say, I thought maybe it carried over my save from Grounded 1. I was about to get really excited. All right, well, we're gonna go WoW. You know, last time when I did WoW on Grounded, can you even edit this? Oh, mode not available. All right, that's fine. Because on my my Grounded 1.4 playthrough, I chose custom. It was basically WoW difficulty, but one thing I understood about Grounded 1 that when I jumped into my first full playthrough, I knew that like the food and water drain in the first game was actually pretty dramatic. It was really annoying. And so I played on WoW difficulty, but I tweaked it in custom settings so the food and water wouldn't drain as quickly. And that just made the game a little less grindy and, in my opinion, more fun, but it still kept the difficulty of the battle, the combat and everything. But we'll just go straight WoW this time. Right now, we're definitely gonna do first person. And we're gonna go with our boy Pete.
I'm Pete. I know all about arthropods.
Well, hold on.
Hey, I'm Maxwell. Maxwell Smalls. Remember that name.
I'm Willow, yeah? You can pick me. Up to you.
Hoops is in the house, ready to dunk, baby.
Oh my god.
I'm Pete.
I will say this.
Arthropods.
I feel like Pete is the, what is it? How could I say this? The the least annoying. The personalities of the kids aren't the best, but I actually do love that Pete is super dorky and brings up like he'll make comments that are like Dungeons and Dragons, which actually I didn't grow up on and really didn't learn until I started watching things like Vox Machina and then playing Baldur's Gate. Those were like my intros into Dungeons and Dragons. But I don't know, I love the dorkiness of Pete. So let's start a game with him. And what shall we call this? We'll just call it. That's exactly what I called the environment, the world for Grounded 1. But man, I am super excited. So, all right, I have only watched one thing about Grounded. I watched it was 2 months ago when they did the intro dev video. It was like 20 minutes or so and talked a lot about the things they did. I haven't watched anything since. I haven't watched anything on the story mode or anything else they prepped about it. I was just so excited. I wanted to watch that initial video.
You can't run from me, you foul beast! With new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything!
So I wanted to talk about this. I know why they're showing that.
Occupancy microwavable hot dog dinner. No family, no friends, no problems.
No family, no friends.
The cool changes going on at Ominent. But have you seen our new headquarters? It's transparent. Just like our new guidelines for involuntary experiments. No more teenagers. We're also going to renovate Brook Hollow Park. Just felt like doing something nice.
Oh, here we go.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle and Dr. Tully, inventor of the revolutionary spacer shrinking technology, when an explosion erupted. The park has been evacuated and sealed off by Ominent. We've received footage from the aftermath of the explosion, which appears to show Dr. Tully assassinating Burgle. The beloved robot was best known for grilling hamburgers and saving the lives of the 4 teenagers. The motivation for the beheading is unknown.
The beheading.
Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
Now, I will say I won't miss Burgle if he does not show up in this game. Like he was not the best companion in the first game. I mean, I like the idea of him. I just thought his voice was annoying in some of his comments, and that was a snail. I didn't realize there were snails in the game. And butterflies, okay, that I wasn't aware of. Like, honestly, the only new bug I feel like I've seen in a video is that they made Mantis, I think, not a boss. Like, there's regular, maybe, Mantis in the art. Oh, and a Scorpion. I think I remember that. There you go. And that one actually looked... Did it have the Ominent control on it? I think it did. It had, like, the antenna.
Nausea, lightheadedness... scrambled memory, and I'm in an Ominent medical science room? Oh god, something happened to my body.
So scrambled memory, so he's not gonna have any memories of Grounded 1 maybe? Ooh, okay. Let's immediately turn up the sensitivity here. Oh, you know, mouse sensitivity, yeah, let's get that up to 70. Aiming, probably a little higher too. Let's get that up to 40. We'll leave it at that for now. I think that's good. Okay. Yeah, so by the way, one thing in the video I wanted to call out though is we saw the yoked girth riding things, and clearly they're Ominent Practical Technologies. So I know one thing they're introducing with this game is mounted rides. And I'm going to tell you, I have mixed feelings about that without having tried it yet. I think grounded is better suited not to have mounted rides. I feel like being on foot, navigating the environment is probably a more compelling way to play the game, and I think that's how I'm going to intend to play the game. I will try mounts, and actually if mounts do facilitate building, you know, and just collecting resources, carrying resources, like I know you can ride an ant. If you can store things on the ant and carry more, I will use it for building, but probably through exploration, I'll just be on foot. We'll see. We'll see. I will definitely try all the different mounts though. All right. Memory loss, shrinkage, temporary or permanent miniaturization aftermath. Okay, so when you shrink, you lose your memory. And then raisening. So we're against the clock, right?
Brook Hollow City Park. This confirms I've been miniaturized a second time. Temporary amnesia is part of the shrinking process.
Is that a cockroach?
Peeped and marked.
How do I... Peep creature. Why can't I peep creature? That is definitely a cockroach, right?
Another one for the compendium.
Cockroach nymph.
A vestige of the Carboniferous era.
Okay, and then peeping new bugs in the park unlocks a creature card that reveals weaknesses, resistances, and weak points. These can be found in the data section in your menu. So that didn't change. That was the same button, X, as in the first game. So muscle memory, I just walked up and wanted to peep it. I can't get into inventory right now. Tab and I don't do anything. What about O, P, picture mode, L, K, J, auto walk. Okay, there's an auto walk. M, no map yet. N, no hot deposit. B, V, okay, no. G, T, Y, U. Okay, U is same thing for that. Okay, T. Trail, backpack, and build. Markers shown. T. Or Y. I'm not sure what Y is doing.
Unsettling. Ominent has been hard at work in the park. I should have known they were up to something besides renovations. But what?
Okay, what do we have on camera? What does that look like? I can't tell what that looks like. Or that. This looks like a sprinkler right there. Kind of looks like a trash can right there. Looks a bit like a jungle. I think these are the biomes. These might be the biomes. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. It says channel 3, channel 2, channel 1. These are probably the biomes. And then like a garden, flower garden. And I can't tell what that is. It's like a statue maybe. All right, that's the room we woke up in. Okay, well, is there anything in here? Nothing in here. There's that's probably all the kids, right? Because there's 4 kids. Like they're biometrics. Okay, so maybe we go down here. Yeah, we knew that. Squeezing perfection. Squeezing? How does that mean? I wonder if they're aggressive, the cockroaches. This is not
recording of the ceremony? Dr. Tully is... Oh my. I remember. Dr. Tully ran off with Burgle's head. That was my call to adventure. I have to find them and save Burgle.
Oh no. That makes me think Burgle's gonna make a return. Hopefully, like, maybe they do something where it totally, like, changes his voice. You know? Like, if he just changes his voice, I think that could be okay. I didn't think he was a cool design. Hopefully they give him a new design, too. He can have the same head. That's fine. Give him the same head. Just give him a different body. Oh, alt. Alt to crouch. Dude, there's a bit of a delay with that. Hold on, if I'm walking into this, it was weird. It didn't let me crouch. That time it did though. Pneumatic transit system. So this is gonna be fast travel, I think. Usually pneumatic systems are like fast travel things. Scabby 2K scanner. Okay, hold on. Can I even use this? Oh, okay. No, I wasn't done.
Scabby 2K.
Okay, it is a fast travel system. I don't know where we are, but hold on. Oh, I can't go back. I don't know if there could have been something to explore. Who said that?
I get the importance of secrecy, but truly, what is going on here? The memos are redacted to the point that it looks like a printer error. Even the ceremony preparations are on a strict need-to-know basis. My sense of dread is stronger than usual.
Please keep your arms still as the Scabby 2K's microneedles connect to your blood vessels.
Ew.
I'm Sloan Beaumont, your new boss. I'm so glad to welcome you to the Omnin Park training program. Located here in scenic and dangerous Brook Hollow Park. You are now tiny, but well-equipped. Congratulations.
Oh.
I never imagined I would get another Scabby 2 years later.
Dude, I love the look of the new Scabby.
The old one.
I love the look. The Scabby 2K provides a map of the park as well as menus, crafting, quests, inventory, and any important items you picked up while exploring. All right, here's our map. I love it. The Scabby, it looks like a Nintendo Power Glove. All right, so we're here. So we have the entrance, the ice cream cart, the ceremony. Can you, can it remove this? I can't, what is this? Bar front? What does that say? Snack bar, picnic table, grass games. So these are gonna be the different biomes, huh? Can we go back now? Nope. All right, so there was that thing. You know, hold on, I wanna say like the character models look way better. It's already looking really good. Oh, milk molar. And there's a coin. I wonder if we'll collect parts of coins.
This counts as research, right?
I can't peep it through this window.
We're doing cutting-edge research, not just in Brook Hollow Park, but underneath it. The park project takes a use every part of the buffalo approach to the park.
Mrs. Beaumont's reminder.
When you think of a city park, you think of children playing, a family picnic. But at your new size, the park is actually very dangerous. Be careful.
Oh, I was like, I was wondering what that was. Look at the detail on it. It's got more texture to it. The ant model. Oh, 6, 5. Okay, those are the same things we were seeing, but they're clear. They're more clear. But I still can't quite see them. That does look like a trash can. All right, hold on. I still want more sensitivity. We haven't tested aiming yet, so I'll leave aiming alone. Brook Hollow City project. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good sensitivity now. I might move it up a little more. Yeah, you know what, a little more. Because when I turned right there, I had to lift my mouse, and I don't like that. I try to make my sensitivity as close to perfect as possible for being able to turn and not lift my mouse. While turning, that is. Employee of the month, employee number 27. What does that mean? Till 1992. 555, contact head office if found. Ooh, so we're gonna find other people. Like, you know, that's one thing I hope this game introduces. Not just like NPCs in the world, but also like maybe enemy humans that are shrunk. That'd be fun. What is that? Employee of the month. So we look at this like what would you call this? Like a surveyor? A park surveyor. Another one too. Follow the resource analyzers.
Detected a resource analyzer. You'll find one of these at every ranger outpost in the park.
Wait, what? Is she talking to us through our scabby? All right, what is this? That's like a honeycomb right there. And I can't even tell what... You know, oh, thinking about this, okay. I wonder, because we see these main biomes, but there could be hidden biomes. Like things that we go into, like probably the ice cream cart, you go into it and that creates a whole nother kind of unique biome within it. I bet we'll see some stuff like that. Hello?
The ceremony has been canceled due to an explosion. Communication with the other facilities is down. Evacuation protocols have been triggered at all park installations. My professional opinion is that the people in charge royally screwed up once again.
Oh, hold on, let's look at this. This is completely legible. So across Dracula's creator. Who would that be? Dracula's creator. Is that maybe whoever wrote the book? Dracula? I don't know. The horoscope. I'm a Taurus. I can't quite see what the Taurus says though. That is not quite legible. The sun is in Mercury retrograde. Be careful of who you trust. That's what it said for that's what it says for Taurus. Wait, that's not Taurus, that's Leo. What am I doing? There's Taurus. Mars is what? Oh my god, I can't read that. It's so hard. Yeah, I don't know. I can't read that. Ovid, Gothic. Okay, let's check this out. Hold on. 2 down. Maybe scientific or itinerary theory. Okay. 9 across. What's 9 across? Something Park in London is what it calls it. So Hyde Park. A busy? Is that what it says? I can't tell. But it's some sort of park in London. Okay. 7 across is text, which is literary object or a phone? Okay, a text message, I guess. All right. 15 across is his metamorphosis predate Kafka. Ovid. 17 across. English of Beowulf. Old English. Okay. 18. Style of literature or architecture. Gothic. Okay. And then 5 down is... It says poetry, but what is it? I can't read because it's crossed out. Something or Dickinson. Okay, these don't. I wanted to read these thinking maybe they could have some relation to the game and the story, but they actually just seem like a pretty straightforward crossword puzzle. All right, let's try 14 down, king. I have a dream speaker. Okay, yeah, that's nothing special about that. Or really unique, that is. The jump is a little weird. The gas mask right there. Okay, some dirt got in here. Ooh.
Inside the training dome, you'll learn a crucial survival skill. Crafting.
My crafting skills were more than proficient in Dr. Tully's yard. I nearly forgot how sturdy grass is at this scale, and how comparatively crushable I am.
So, okay, they have a tutorial area now. I don't see any dewdrops. Sprigs. We got rocks. I saw sap we can grab. I'm digging the atmospheric music. I will say that was one thing I wasn't the biggest fan of. The main biome music in the original game, I did not like the music. There was some music that I really loved though. Like I loved the nighttime bass music. That was like my favorite in the game. All right, let's grab some more sap real quick and then we'll get into the crafting menu. Spider webs immediately. Oh, damn. That hurt. It didn't really hurt. Okay. I was gonna say I thought I saw the blade going through the window, so I was gonna check that out. All right, let's go crafting. A pebblet axe wall mount. Okay. Point. Woohoo! Okay, let's get out of the build thing. Why is he not? There we go. You know, when he's doing this, I wish you didn't turn. I don't know. I would like to be able to turn and see his face as he's doing this. Okay, we already did that. All right, what's the build menu? I for inventory. So E is his inventory. Wait. Yeah, inventory. Okay, here's the craft. Here's craft. Mutations. Fist attack. Build a combo multiplier with each blow. Kill 40 creatures with fists. Clubs, spears, daggers, bows. Then 100 to 200. Okay, staves. This feels very 7 days to die. And there's bees. So loadouts, that's what it is, loadouts. So this is loadouts, okay. What is this? Staves. Perform 30 blocks, land 30 ambush attacks. I mean, we're gonna try to, I think it's gonna be a mission to build up all of these. Maybe not all the way to 200, that could be rough, but we at least wanna get the first for all of these. Discover 20 points of interest, 50, 80 points of interest. Ambush attacks, and then there's some unknown ones. Oh, there's more. Cardio fan, deplete stamina 100 times. I will be doing that. Dude, cardio fan was one of my favorite mutations from the main game. Life in the park is filled with narrow, so revive 5 allies. Okay, well, playing solo, so not sure how that will work. Hold on. So that was mutations. Milk molar affects only you. So max health, max stamina. So this is the same as the first game, exactly the same. Consumable. It looks exactly the same as the first game. And then that's the map. What is this? This is the objective quests and then data. So we scanned a cockroach. Tenacious and resourceful insects that scavenge through trash. Can drop roach chunks and roach head on death. Gas immunity. They're a resistant to fresh and spicy and venom. They have no weaknesses. I mean, go figure. Roach chunks for the nymphs. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the crafting. Used in... Okay, we don't want any of that. It's all wall mounts. So I'm assuming we have to scan this stuff. Is there a scanner in here? Oh, right here? Analyzer. Okay, Pebblet Spear. Which one unlocks the... If we can get... I want to find whatever we can early game. If we find like the ant lion... Not the ant lion. The fire... Or not the fire ant, but the ant club was like my favorite early game.
For the next part of the training. You may use it against hostile creatures, but never against your fellow employees.
Okay. 2 of 4. Didn't it used to be 3? That's nice. Okay, a bow, roasting pit, plant fiber. Will we level up with this? Torch, eye patch, lamp. Okay. We didn't level up. Did not. Handcraft a Pebblet Spear. Yeah, we need gnat fuzz for that. Use an eye patch. Torch. We need dry grass chunks. All right, wait. Where do I make? What do I need? I need crude rope. 1. That's it. I'm shocked. I thought it could let you equip or craft the other components there. Okay, there we go. All right. Equip it.
Good. You are now legally armed and potentially dangerous.
I'm not sure any of this is legal.
Legal? Attacking enemy 3 times. Yeah. I'm assuming we'll meet an enemy in the next room. You can get a perfect dodge or a perfect block. All right, well let's go on. You know what? Hold on. Let's get up top. Let's just make sure there's nothing hidden in here. I wanna try to get up to the ledge again. Let's try this again.
This counts as research, right?
What is that? It's like a dead bug. Looks like we're under a porch. Something was flashing over here. It might have been inside. Okay. I think that's where... Is that where we entered? Yeah, that's the way we came in, I think.
press the button to receive an opponent. Your combat skills will be evaluated by a panel of experts.
But what criteria are we being evaluated on?
I mean, first of all, this is already the coolest looking room in a grounded game so far. The detail to this, it looks so crisp and clean. I like it. That's promising. Oh!
Survive. Good. Your performance was rated out of 10. Stay calm. An error was detected in the training module. Now calling a network technician.
I don't think there are any personnel left. I hear a telephone ringing?
Do you? Okay, hold on. Let's go scan the mice. Dude, they took half my health with one hit. Unless I like damaged myself falling. I didn't quite pay attention to that. Oh, you can't scan bugs? Or maybe I just need to proceed? That would be highly unusual. God, you know one thing though, in this game compared to the first, you still run so slow. I kind of hate it. I forgot what it was. What was the mutation or the buff that made you run faster? That was like, it was like Natural Explorer maybe? That was the pace I felt like your character should have moved at by default.
This counts as research, right?
Still can't scan it. Alright, bug brain surgery. Danger. Like an ant. Getting mutated. Found a successful mutation. I think it's brain control. I think this is talking about the bugs, how you can ride them now. You can friend them and ride them. Like flinging a bug. 92%. Fail. Yeah, no, I can't make sense of that.
This evacuation sucks. The executives got embiggened while the rest of us schlubs have to run for our lives. If they hadn't botched the taming program, we could at least ride away on a bug. If I survive this, I'm changing careers. I'll teach preschool or something.
You must complete your training before you're allowed into the park.
He's sounding way more jaded on that audio tape.
Hi there. Bad news. I have sustained damage. Please. Hi. Virgil. Please fix Virgil. Friendly face cannot abandon. Virgil.
Hey. You get a phone call?
She's crazy. Traumatic experience for Virgil. I'll need to assist in getting you out of this mess. You go. Please.
Who was that? It sounded like a hostage situation. Is someone working with Dr. Tully? Who is she? This goes deeper than I thought.
Man, alright, so Virgil has the same voice. It's probably gonna be fine. It'll be fine. Can we go this way now?
Now you're park worthy. Time to step out into the wild.
Where's my food at?
Training? Get your Omni tool at the Ranger Outpost.
Omni tool? An all tool? Intriguing concept.
Do I have to say, like, the game it's not the smoothest moving so far. It's feeling a little slightly unoptimized. Also, I wanna increase the FOV. Where was that setting? Down here. Let's go up to 10. Let's go to 105. Yeah, that looks good. This looks amazing. Wow. What is that?
This counts as research, right? Another one for the compendium.
Got a gnat. I don't see anything else here. Can I make an axe? Let's make one of these. Can I make an eye patch? Does the eye patch give me anything? Like any buffs? We need crude rope. Oh, I need 2 fiber bandages. Make one. Let's have one on. Let's have one in our inventory and then one to make this. Oh no, we need a bench for that. Okay. We need an axe. You hear that, Weevil?
This counts as research, right?
I see it. I see that larva. There's a little cave of them over there. What is my hill? 8? What is that for V? We probably, yeah.
Larvae aren't nice to look at, but there's a reason for everything in nature.
Oh! Okay. First larva dead. Ladybug, we're not gonna mess with that until I get a hammer.
This counts as research.
An aphid right there, I think. Where'd it go? It just disappeared into the ether. Oh, there it goes. Okay, we got our first aphid. Let's get a gnat. Oh, hold on. Can I make a torch? Dry grass trunks. Okay, so we need a hammer, or an axe. We need an axe and a hammer.
An aphid. Autumn is their time of sexual reproduction. I wish them success.
Yeah. Good luck, little fellas.
Surface of the earth.
And gals.
I wonder if they have vision being underground so much.
Find the ranger outpost.
A worker ant. When they're older, they become foragers.
Oh.
Another one for the compendium.
A baby garden snail. I hate to do it. Oh, okay, so you probably need a hammer for this to break the shell. I hear that.
Science.
I see that up there.
SNPI 42Z particles.
You know, okay, I mentioned earlier I'm not sold on the rides yet. Of course, we'll test it out and see what it's about. What I really wish this game would have done is let us set up like a transportation network. I don't think the zip lines were the best. They were definitely fun, but I would like a more like if you can set up like a infrastructure for traveling. I think that would be fun. Thinking like, you know, satisfactory hyper tubes, you know, stuff like that would have been super cool. Just being able to kind of like set up the world for that kind of stuff. All right, that pipe is open. I don't know how we're gonna get to that right now. I don't think you can. was that noise?
Too bad the ceremony was interrupted by an explosion. I would have liked to hear the rest of the program.
So, what did it say? Like ceremony pamphlet. Oh, so that means we're in the ceremony area. Okay, yeah, we are. Well, no, we're not. That's the ceremony area. Thank you to our funding partners. It's like the punch, the juice punch. National anthem performed on kazoo by Miss Kimmy. Can I get on this? Miss Kimmy Zoo. Statue unveiling, 10:15. Dedicated speech by Dr. Wendell Tully, inventor of inventor of the spacer and former employee of Ominent's Research Division. Dr. Tully's address will touch on the responsibility scientists carry to pursue the public good despite obvious financial and corporate incentives to do otherwise. All right, they have a 45-minute speech. And then 11, a quick word from Miss Sloan Beaumont of Ominent Practical Technology. Miss Beaumont will then depart to another dedication at the new Ominent Baby Hospital. What do you mean, baby hospital? Ominent celebratory cocktails in the picnic area. Light refreshments are a courtesy of Puncho. Puncho, there you go. So the picnic area is going to have cocktails, celebratory cocktails. A rare return to the grill for Master Burgle. The Master Grilled Burger will be auctioned off for charity at a later date. The Master Grilled Burger. I wonder if this is going to be something we can make. Guided tour of the park. Marvel at plans for new park features, which will someday be created by our friends at Ominent Practical Technology. You are invited to the unveiling of a life-size commemorative statue of Dr. Wendell Tully, renowned scientist and rescuer of the missing teenagers. He is accompanied by his trusty robotic assistant, Burgle. 2 years have passed since the rescue of Brook Hollow residents Ally Wynn, Peter Boggs, Maxwell Smalls, and Willow Branch, who were missing exactly 2 years ago. After a thorough investigation, it was determined that the group of unfortunate teenagers had been involuntary participants in an experimental miniaturization program at Ominent headquarters. As a gesture of goodwill towards the community, I just realized I'm dehydrated. Community, and as a joyful expression of its thoroughly reformed ways, Ominent Practical Technologies is proud to sponsor a grand embellishment of the Brook Hollow Municipal Park, starting with the statue.
Fluids here.
Okay, damn it. I see it. Get back here.
Nothing like H2O.
That filled it up halfway. All right, find the Ranger Outpost. Can we see? But get up high. Oh, that was a snail. Right? I thought that was new. You know, in my inventory, listen, what's the... Okay, they still, like in the regular game, will spoil pretty quickly. Is that Burgle's body? Ranger Outpost. There's that sprinkler. What is making this noise? Oh my god!
One for the compendium.
That is terrifying looking. I'm pretty sure too, caterpillars are pretty carnivorous and brutal. Kind of like, you know, I mean, they're larvae of butterflies, kind of like antlions, I think. I don't know. I don't know if they're carnivorous.
A caterpillar. Your journey through metamorphosis lies ahead.
Hey, where's the card stuff? So neutral, harmless. Okay, they're harmless. Snails are under harmless. What are the cockroaches under? Cockroaches are under neutral. Okay. A butterfly larva readying a spectacular transformation can drop caterpillar hide, goop, and meat on death. Drops raw snail meat and slime. Bust the shell to collect garden snail fragments. So it's weak to fresh and salty. An annoying but harmless flying pest found mainly around pools of water. Drop gnat fuzz and raw gnat meat on death. A tiny creature that lumbers around grassy areas can drop raw weevil meat and a weevil nose on death. A tiny harmless sausage-shaped bug found in grassy areas around the park becomes raw aphid meat on death. Hostile and tough, this creature is always hunting for its next meal. It can drop its acid glands and a larva spike on death. Okay, we read about that. Ladybug trundles through the park looking for aphid snacks. Can drop ladybug aphid snacks. Can I drop aphid meat for it? Harmless unless attacked. This creature patrols around the pine hills. Can drop what now? My water. Damn, dude. See, just like the main game, man. Water is draining way too fast. I was half just a second ago.
Why, hello. Pleased to see you again, Ladybug.
All right, we need water. Another snail. Is that a baby snail?
Research, right?
I was gonna say that looked like a bigger snail. Of course, they're gonna be weak to salt. They're gonna be weak to salty. You already know it. You don't even need to scan them to know that. I already feel like sap is way more abundant. Am I blind? Where is the dew? Find the ranger outpost. Where do I go? The signal's not building up. I need water. Why am I not seeing any dew? Like, I want to look up, but I'm also freaked out by anything that could like sneak up on me while I'm looking up. There we go.
A glass of water wouldn't hurt.
All right, we immediately need to find another. Oh, that's a spider sack. Let's get it. This is E attack. What does that mean?
This counts as another one for the compendium.
They go to sleep? Oh! Didn't even realize it was there. Oh, there's like a bunch now. Oh, my health. I'm about to die. I just realized that. Yeah, the bandages heal you really well. I'm stuck. Okay, let's pick this up before I die. What's happening? Okay, that was a little freaky. The combat doesn't. I gotta admit, right now it's early access, but the combat doesn't feel as tight, maybe, as the first game.
Sustenance is sustenance, as they say.
A gnat is an unscientific term. My tastes have matured now. I prefer phylogenetic categories.
My fuzz. Okay, so craft and equip a torch. What was I waiting on? I need dry grass chunks, so I have to make an axe first. I'm assuming we gotta find this ranger station and then I can scan things to make an axe and then other stuff. Okay, hold on. It's lit up like something is nearby that it wants me to check out. Here we go. We found it.
Ominent's take on the Swiss Army knife. An incoming transmission on a communication array? Cool beans.
It made an axe. Hold on, let's scan.
Way to access it, however.
Let's scan so we can have it charge while we do some other stuff here. Grub goggles, spider bait. I'm not sure if we want to make that yet. Warhammer lit. Warhammer lit. That is, I think we want to make that. That sounds like absolutely something we want to make. Larva wall mount. Liquid rage. We want to make that. Spider web. Spinning wheel. Silk rope. Okay. And then one more. What do we do now? Let's do aphid meat. Or an aphid. Aphid slippers. We're definitely gonna want that. Okay. Alright. What's this phone?
There must be another entrance.
Ooh. Thistle. Fiber bandages. So they said there must be another entrance. It was that, yeah, we're gonna go into that, I guess cave where the mites were?
The sun is leaning westward. The best course of action is constructing a place to sleep.
Dude, I am out of water again. This is not cool.
I can craft armor for my adventures.
This is not cool. There's a pine needle. Pine cone right there. What's causing that? Okay. You always gotta wonder what's freaking out the grass stems. There we go. Can.
Feel my cells rehydrating.
Didn't I get?
I would rather have my dad's cooking.
Okay, I didn't mean to eat that. I was just wondering, why does he not have the axe equipped somewhere? Am I missing something? I thought I picked up an axe. Okay. You don't equip it. Okay, that was dry grass. What happens if you just chop down? Gonna be like the same thing? Yep, there you go. And then unload. Can I chop these? No. All right, so there's another way. We follow this cable. Although I need to make, we can make a torch now, right? Okay, there we go. And it's in 5.
Light.
Oh, dude, that's what I was hoping. We can equip a spear and a torch at the same time. Oh, there's a dead person.
A lifeless body. Oh, it makes me uneasy. Although, it is the fate of all living things.
He had stuff on him. Backpack leftovers. Wait, what? He had, oh, it was rotten food. I thought for a second it was mushroom stool. Employee 426. You gotta look around. In the first game, like when you found like skeletons or whatever, they were hard to see. Like some items too could be hard to see. All right, let's go in here. Actually, before we do that, I need water. This is crazy. Will this make me sick? It did. I got like some sort of toxic debuff. Which normally in the main game, that would hurt you like just by draining your food quicker.
Ah, yes. The lawn mites want to fight me for some reason. Impressive behavior for such a small creature.
The little bitches. Yeah, I know it's the shovel. Man, okay, so there is a little weirdness with the new E to like interact, like chop and dig. Because like I just tried to pick something up, but it was like, oh, you can't dig. But I wasn't trying to dig. I'm trying to pick something up. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, we need to heal. These gnarly roots can be cleared away. Okay, what? Oh, you need an ant. Oh, dude, there's a mega milk molar in there. Where was that last? There he is. What is this? An ant? No more mites. Ah, he got me. Okay, can we open this door before we answer the phone? I have more stuff to scan. I think that was, what was that from the mite? I think that was from the mites, right? Mighty claws. Let's do a mite fuzz. Mighty muffs. This was probably gonna be like bow related, maybe. Nifty needle. Okay, now we gotta wait. We're gonna have to put down a a grill and make some food.
Oh my God, you're alive. Oh, yes. Oh, I was so worried. Not killing teenagers. It's my whole thing.
I'm glad I'm alive too.
How are you feeling? Are you injured? I am so relieved.
Tiny Pete is A-okay. I mean, I'm fine, ma'am. I'm lucky to be alive, no thanks to you, your horrible company. And your horrible company. I'm fine. Being tiny and killing bugs is old hat for me. I'm tiny. Okay, we're going Tiny Pete is A-okay. This feels like lore accurate.
Thank God you're here, Pete. We really need you back on our team.
Back on our team? I'm not on your team anymore.
Listen, I've been actually meaning to apologize in person. I am so sorry for what Director Schmechter did to you and your friends. It was evil.
Okay. Tell me where Burgle's head is.
You tell me. Since you disappeared at the same time as Dr. Tully, I thought you were acting together.
Why were you calling?
We've just been massacred by an army of insects under the control of some person. The evacuation was not perfect. One of our researchers is missing from this area.
Someone is holding Burgle's head hostage.
So you've met her. Please be very careful. She is an extremely dangerous individual.
Okay, I saw at least one dead guy on the way here.
What? No, that can't be right. That must be one of the stranger's victims. I am so sorry that you were confronted with the specter of death at such a young age. I'm sorry to ask, but we could really use some help locating her. Hold on, I'm transferring the coordinates to your Scabby 2K.
Will you help me find Burgle?
Absolutely. Of course I will help you in return. My team will get right on it.
Thank you.
I'll unlock the ranger station terminal next to you. You know, you never know what you might run into out there. It might be smart. Get a few upgrades to your OmniTools hardware.
Get a few upgrades.
You can call me anytime you need my help.
Okay. Actually.
You must have some questions. How can I help you?
About the park program.
My favorite topic.
What is the park program?
Parks are very wholesome. I thought it might rub off on Ominent. What better way to stay community-minded than working among the people? And yeah, we are doing miniaturization research here.
Can you get us out of here?
We are planning a rescue operation. But someone did sabotage our spacers. You know, Ominent projects an air of invulnerability, but we really got our butts handed to us. I am just so happy you're not dead.
Tell me what it's like being an Ominent bigwig.
It's like I'm trying to steer an enormous ship, and I'm slamming my body against the thing that steers the ship. I'm not saying Ominent is good, but as long as I am somewhat in charge, we're at least neutral. The majority of our employees are good eggs, and we can do better. We can achieve neutral.
Neutral? That's not good.
As it turns out, combustion engines don't work in miniaturized form. Our engineers went on and on about fluid dynamics, but basically, you can shrink a car, but it won't start. So one of the research initiatives of the park program is an insect domestication effort. Since the dawn of time, humans have yearned for the ability to ride bugs.
Have we?
Of course. And now we're so close. All you gotta do is make a revolutionary scientific breakthrough, like totally no big deal.
So I kind of skipped over the option, but that was the question asked for that was, what experiments are you running? Okay, so enough about the park.
Anything else?
Who's the employee you were looking for?
Employee 427 from the domestication program. Gosh, I wish I knew her name. It'd be more humane to say Carol. Carol is missing. Anything else?
What was the... I can't remember the number of the card we just saw. What happened at the ceremony?
We had initiated celebration protocols. Alertness levels were low. Our collective BAC was around 0.05, and then BAM! All hell broke loose. Dr. Tully freaked out during his speech, tried to kill Burgle, ripped the little guy's head clean off. Something exploded and everyone scattered. We lost track of you, Dr. Tully, Burgle's head. Anything else?
Where's Dr. Tully?
I don't know where Dr. Tully is, but clearly he's having some kind of midlife crisis. You know what I mean? Started wearing a beret, which normally I would support, but
Normally I would support.
I never believed he could simply go back to being a family man, you know, after his time as a blob in a jar. Anything else?
Where's Burgle's head? I thought we asked that already, or talked about that.
Don't know. Anything else?
All good, thanks. Okay. We saw this. Ooh. Okay, green machine. So we came in that way. Oh, what is this? Upgrade your Omni tool to unlock new capabilities. Science shop. We have 730. Not enough. Damn, cooking 101. Nachos, the cookery. Multi-story bases. This is it. This is what we need to go for. We need this like ASAP. Yep. We got all that. We need all that. Clover roof. This is all grounded one stuff. You know what though? I'm actually fine with this. The fact that right now we're only seeing all the items from Grounded 1. That means like maybe during my early access playthrough, we don't really see a lot of the Grounded 2 content being in here yet, besides like the new world and some bugs, etc. Oh, look at this, like a skill tree. Omni hammer. Dude, that takes science. I mean, I'm gonna have to do that. There's a wrench. Oh, repair tool. And we have the axe. We should make a shovel. Grass seeds. Ladybug head for the level 2.
Whichever prominent employee designed this terminal did a decent job.
Hold on, there's something else. Ranger challenges.
Potential here.
Oh yeah, for science. Clover endeavor. Harvest. Okay, let's grab that. Or do I not have to grab it? How do I track it? Okay, so we need to make a clover hood, collect 5 clovers, and then build a lean-to. All that will be done. Hold on, we equipped it. Yeah, I think we grabbed them. All right, hold on, let's go back in here. Anything else in here? We saw a fire ant in here, didn't we? Let's check to see if I can scan anything again. We definitely need to grab a grass stem. Nothing. Oh, we leveled up. Larvalence. Weevil shield, canteen. Okay, we need the canteen. Man, there's a lot of stuff we need now. Stuffed weevil, a gas mask. Ant bait, weevil wall mount. Okay, so I wonder, can I build a lean-to in here? Yeah, it's not gonna let me build in here. I love that oh my god, you know, usually when you knock that down, the sap pieces take forever to disappear. I like that it's much quicker now. Greatly appreciate that. I'm out of water again. Oh, it's brutal. It's already brutal. Okay, same stuff, glow stick. I wonder if that's gonna be like the flares in Subnautica where, ooh, thank you.
It's clean, but worry about my mineral intake.
Where was that can? Oh, look at the umbrella. Okay, we need clover. Is that all it's dropping? Why? Oh, because I collected the clover. We need a bunch of it. We need to put down a here. Super build. Why can't I super build? I can't build it. Oh, there we go. Maybe I was standing in it. All right, where's the dry grass chunks? Threat detected. I need dry grass. Damn, where was I with all the dry grass? I thought it was like right over in this area. Grass flower? I hear the crow. Oh, you collect it while you're chopping it too. Okay, we gotta hurry. I wanted to do this before all my food expires. Let's get back there. Uh-oh. Where was it? It was on the other side of this. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Okay, it still only holds 3. Respawn point. It's almost midnight. We should probably sleep here. Let's cook this food and then we'll do it. Build a trail marker. Okay, so we built the trail marker. Bug meat on camera. Okay, I'm doing that. 1, done. All done. Harvest dandelion tuff. See one right there. Okay, we're gonna grab this and scan it. Any more? What's happening? Oh, yeah, I need... So there's that can next to me. We need to go to that.
Science.
Okay, all the stem build stuff. That's perfect. There's a dry grass
A
chunk.
glass of water wouldn't hurt.
Okay, pallet stuff. I know, dude. The freaking liquid stuff is brutal. All right, where's that can?
I can feel my cells rehydrating.
Yeah, we won't drink the can because we see these. Okay. Can I chop this yet? Level 3. It's interesting that it's in the regular world. You know, like this is not like the starting biome that is. All right, let's rest. All right, we survived our first day and night. So we need to eat.
It melts right off the exoskeleton.
That's gross. It doesn't quite fill you up. All right, let's chop this down and scan it. I would imagine, you know, after sleeping that we should have be able to scan all, you know, anything we want right now. Yeah, see, 3 out of 4, or 4 out of 4.
Science.
Storage basket, plant fiber. Workbench. Hey, we needed that. I can't believe it. I am desperate for water again. All right, well, let's go to the can. There's nothing in here. My torch is gone. Must have burned out. Let's make it. Probably gonna need a bunch of this. Where was it? Under weapons? Resources? Consumables? Yeah, consumables. Okay, we can make it.
This one's for you, Prometheus.
Well, that sucks. There's no actual juice in the cans? At least not in that one? Alright, well, damn. We're desperate. Leave me alone. Dude. Oh!
A glass of water wouldn't hurt.
Bro, I am trying. I am trying. This is really painful. We're just gonna have to drink this. You know, it's morning. There should be a ton of dewdrops everywhere. I feel like you should be able to start the morning off easy, but that would probably make the game too easy.
Don't catch cholera.
Yeah, that would not be good. I hear that. Sounds like it's under. Does it look like something's up there? That's a flower at top. So now that I'm up this high, do I need to equip these? How do I use this? Each one can only be used once. I mean, this has got to be armor stuff. I don't think it goes on any of this. How do I use this? Huh, okay. There it is. My guess is maybe it's like the main game. If I just jump off and then hit like jump again, I will get down a little closer and test it. Let's do it here. It's not doing it. So drinking the dirty water seemed okay.
Science.
What a fascinating
It didn't hurt me. Okay, I didn't use it. Oh, left shift. I see it at the bottom right now. I see it. Okay, left shift. All right, we need to make a clover thing, get some more science, and then get the shovel. Because I see clay nearby. There's grubs. We need to make this. We need crude rope. Why can't I craft this? Oh, it needs a bench probably. Yep. Okay. All right, where's my marker? There you go. So Y will bring up all the markers on your screen. Is it chasing me over here? No, we're good. All right, well, let's make a workbench. We'll make it just right here for now. Grass plank right here. What? I'm holding a stem. Okay, there we go. We made that. That should give me science. Oh, we need that canteen. Grub hide. Okay, so can we go get the upgrade? Oh no, we need grass seeds. That's right. We can also equip that.
This should protect my internal organs somewhat.
Well, we need grass seeds to make that. Where is the, yeah, this. What does this take? Oh, we can make it. There we go. We needed that. What? These are dual-wielded claws? Red ant part.
Running low on fluids here.
3 sprig for the bow. More fluid issues, dude. I must be blind, because I'm just not seeing any. Just give me some dirty water. I might have messed up grabbing the hammer before the shovel. Okay, dude, I just need dirty water. Like, literally anything at this point. So actually, I know where to go. Back, follow that cable again. Here we go. Right over here, I think. I'm still like impacted though by drinking dirty water. There's some status effect on me right now. It's probably just something that's draining my food faster. That really didn't give me any hydration. Oof. Oh, dude, that took all my food. Nutrition.
It melts right off the exoskeleton.
Dude, I'm just trying to look for water. I don't see it. You know, I'm next to a sprinkler. How do I not see, like, how do I not actually see fresh water? All right, what else can we make? We can make this now. There we go. We got the bow, arrows. Let's craft mini. 50. Did I craft 50? I did. Damn. Oh, and I totally forgot. Let's equip these new weapons. How do I? Where's my quick slot selection menu? Hold the attack button to perform a charged attack with your melee weapon and break the enemy's block. Dude, water. I want to fight, but I need water. Dude. I see that spider.
This counts as research, right?
I lost it though.
Another one for the compendium.
Dude, please. I don't see any dew. Oh, my TV. Come on, man. I did network. It's like some pop-up on my screen for like setting up voice commands. It just makes your whole screen black. It's really, really annoying. All right. let's go back to the dirty water. We're just gonna fill up on dirty water, and then, I mean, honestly, finding food is way easier right now than water.
I can taste a whole ecosystem in each drop. I am famished.
I need you to stand still. Stand still. What the hell, dude? Dude, come on. All right, what's my bow? 3? Shit. No, dude. Damn. Man, the combat is not feeling like very clean yet, I would say. They gave me more water. Where's my bag?
Right. Looks like it's all still here.
Dude. Okay, we got it. I can't see it. Okay, did I pick up all the gnats? You know what we're gonna do? Sorry, lady. Oh shit! You know what? I need armor. Okay, hold on. That's actually what we need. We need to build armor. So before we take on the ladybug and like anything else, we definitely need to build some armor.
Right. Looks like it's all still here.
Dude, oh my god, look at my weapon too. It's almost broken, barely did anything. I mean, I'm sure dying with it in your hand, like in the main game, in the first game, affects it. All right, but we want to make, yeah, clover poncho. We need crude rope times, we need 2 crude rope, aphid slippers, makes you run like the Dickens. Okay, we need this. Mite fuzz, we need more mite fuzz, and then raw aphid meat. But let's go ahead and get crude rope times 2. Grab this. Oh, never mind. I don't have enough clover leaf. I think it was like right up here.
The texture is unpleasant.
Oh, can you chop this? No, it's level 2. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Maybe I'll have to look to see if I can reprogram it, but I'm not a fan of the chop being the same button as pick up and grab. Yeah, I think that should be a different button. Let's actually see. Can I change that? So Omni tool, interact use. You can. All right, nice. I won't worry about that right now. I'll figure out what we can change it to, but that's good to know. All right, we can find more mites in this direction. Oh damn! I needed that aphid. Oh, I thought it would die falling off. It rearranged my weapons as I picked up my backpack. Because one used to be the spear, but it switched to the bow. All right, I'm pretty sure there's mites over here. You hear that? There we go. Any more? We can probably grab acorn. I have the hammer. Where? Aphids, we need to get that. Oop. Yeah, let's go get this aphid. We need one more for the boots. Or the slippers. Okay. We'll grab this and then we have some stuff to scan. I already forgot what I was trying to make. I know I wanted to make a canteen. But we don't have... Oop. Sorry. I bumped my mic there. We're one short. Oh, that's what we needed. We had the mite foot. Okay, so we just need aphid. So let's find one more aphid and then we'll make the slippers. More gnats over there. Dude, seriously? All right, let's put down a temporary storage. Let me put these. There we go. That's a lot of that right there. Damn, these are only 5 stacks of that. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to be close to death again because of liquids.
Science.
Sap catcher, acorn fence. Oop, another level. Crimson saber. Red and helm. Okay. Smoothie machine. Acorn plate, sturdy sign frame, storage chest, the bigger chest. This is probably gonna make some shakes or smoothies maybe? Let's see. Boost juice, okay.
I am desiccating at an incredible pace.
Yeah, we need water and an aphid. Something spoiled. There's a lot of mites over here. There we go. My God, why was that so hard to find?
But I worry about my mineral intake.
See that science? We need that. Oh, this might help us get the shovel. And I see another water.
Science.
What a fascinating substance.
Okay, there we go. We're good on water. Let's see if I have it. Hopefully that I didn't pay attention to how much science I just picked up, but let's see if we can get the shovel. I hurt. Sorry, little guy. Oh my God, I desperately want these boots. What? Oh, I didn't get the aphid. Yeah, I haven't seen an aphid. Come on, man. Just one aphid. There is a bunch over here. I just realized there was a hot dog right there. What level? Level 2 axe. There we go. Okay, well, I can't see the other one. It's getting dark already. What time is it? I barely can see. It's so dark.
Light! A wave and a particle.
We're gonna fight him. Grab all the mite fuzz. All right, now we should have everything we need for the slippers, and then we'll go check to see if we can get the shovel. There we go. I forgot to equip the poncho. Damn, this is about to break already.
This should protect my internal organs somewhat.
Did I not make the poncho? Maybe I needed more for that too. I need crude rope ×3. Well, let's check for the shovel. Honestly, I'm putting these slippers on. It doesn't feel like that much a difference of like your running speed. Yeah. Oh, dude, we have more than enough. Hold on. Here is where we need to go. Why? Oh, the grass seeds. That's right. Oh my God, dude. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get the multi-story bases. And I mean, we're still waiting on grass. Should I get this? We won't get this yet. We won't get that yet. Hold on, dude. I need to turn in dandelion tubs ×5. Getting grubs. Craft a canteen. That's what we desperately want that. All right, well, let's just go to bed. I feel like this might spoil in the morning. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's scan the ant parts.
Science.
Stuffed ant. Okay, we know we want to build those. Garden patch. Oh, because that's spoiled food.
Entomophagy is better at this scale.
Do I have anything to cook? Nope. All right. Well, I can't sleep yet. Well. All right. Well, what do I need to do again? We need a grass seed. How do we find that? Can I chop these up? That gives me plant fiber. Damn, I was kind of hoping that was going to give me a seed. We needed plant fiber though. For crude rope. If I chop all this down, I can't get a seed? I was like, what is that? Can't sleep until when? Oh, 105. All right, we're almost there. We'll tell you what, I think that's a good time to call the episode. So it's already feeling pretty exciting. I mean, it's so basic right now. We're just barely getting started here, but we've got a lot of things that we need. I got the workbench. I got the weapon I want initially. I desperately want that canteen. We got to figure that out. And then we got to figure out, there's got to be like the dew collector from the first game. We need something for water so bad. So that's going to be one of the main objectives for the next episode. So see you there.